Hey guys, good evening. It's Sunday night. Just wanted to do a quick global macro update. I'll be back on in the morning, back to the normal routine. But I did notice just over the weekend and Friday, I think big picture here, looks like tech is finally breaking out. So, the big technology names were kind of lagging this whole rally since post-Trump. Um, but look at the XLK now, guys. It's back on the highs. Um, Technology was really strong into the end of the week. And if you look at some of the individual names, the FANG stocks, Facebook, I took up my long position pretty aggressively Friday, Thursday or Friday. And I was doing this all on the mobile, so I haven't had a chance to signal on the main chart here on the desktop. But look, we've cleared these bands. This is a new TMS break, right, above these lower highs. You held pi right in front of pi 3 times. This was a nice basing type of action. And then boom, looks like this could be the start of another long-term move higher. And at this point, now that we cleared these highs around 122, 123, for example, on Facebook, you can think about a move back towards 130, 135, back in towards these highs from the end of the year. And then look, it's just the same across the rest of these names. Google, nice swing line buy setup, starting to make new higher highs. I see no reason why this can't, retest 838, 840, and if you get above there, I mean, there's nothing. There's just no resistance. It's just all, um, it's just clear sailing right above all this area, 850. So I want to try to look to buy some dips here, swing trade on all these names, even Amazon. I mean, nice tight base, started to break out Thursday, and Friday, same thing. You're clearing the TMS, you're making new highs. So I don't have a position here on this, but I want to get back long. I'm going to lean long, and then any kind of dip on the hourly will get more aggressive. Netflix is still on the highs, so that's already had its move. So I'd rather focus on the other three. And then as far as the rest of the big picture, we did sell some bonds late last week. So we were oversold coming into the end of the year, due for a bounce. So still pretty light short position, and if we push higher, I still would like to have most of my size back here towards 155, 156 on long bonds. And then it's the same trade for gold. Gold and bonds trade very similar to each other. So I'm leaning a tad short there. And again, I'm just waiting. I mean, it looks like this cycle is going to roll over. So maybe if we break the 8 and get more aggressive. So I'm either going to add here and break the 8, or I want to lay out some more short, back here towards 1200. There's still a chance we could see that. And then as far as like the dollar, just continue to make higher lows. We'll see if that was another higher low Thursday, Friday, relative to these higher lows here. But this is clearly in a long-term uptrend. Continue want to be buyers and bullish on the dollar. Obviously, the reverse is true on the euro. All right, I resold some into Thursday, right into this 106.5 area. And it's the same thing. I mean, I'll be a seller all the way back to 108, 109 on the euro. And then it's true across all the other pairs. Euro New Zealand dollar will look to reshort this week. Euro versus the pound. It's got a lot of resistance here into this tail. This is going to be a key area this week. 86.70. But I'm going to offer into this area and try to lean back core short. So big picture, we were leaning very heavily short up here as far as our size, and then very light towards this entire move down. We were covering, reshorting and covering, but really lightened up our size down here in December. So now naturally you just have to be patient and let the market rally back up. But long-term core position, we'd like to be, like all our size we want back on up here at 88, 89. We just have to be patient. But for swing trade, it makes sense to, sell a few lots back here or offer some tonight and then maybe into tomorrow, and we'll see what we get. Pound yen's pretty neutral, been very sideways. I'm not doing much on that pair. Dollar yen's, we did buy a little bit into this dip, and I took some off Friday into the bounce, made a little bit of money. And again, still dollar bullish, still very, I like being long the dollar versus a lot of the other pairs. So if we do get a pullback on dollar yen, we'll be better buyers there. And then lastly, commodity markets. Oil's just kind of going sideways, still bullish long term. It's kind of, to me, it's just a tough place on the chart. You're above 52, 53, which is bullish. Maybe you can run to 60, but it's just not a lot of runway. I mean, your risk reward is already pretty high within this long-term move. So you're just trying to catch the last $5 of the rally. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get above 60. But anyway, that's still bullish. The way we're playing that one, I'm not really going to long futures, but we are playing Chevron and ExxonMobil on the long side. So we kind of need a pullback there to look to add to some longs. We've already bought, took some profit. We'll rebuy on a dip. Same thing with ExxonMobil. Same thing on the XOP, the oil and gas ETF. So I still like being long energy. We're just expressing it through the ETFs and the some individual names as opposed to just outright long the futures. All right, guys. Well, I'll catch up with you in the morning. Looking forward to this week. It's good to be back, and yeah, we'll be on at it bright and early.